All right, welcome back to the Quarter Acre Homestead. Today we're going to be doing build video number 2 about our chicken coop. Actually 3 or so months ago already, we did a tour of our chicken coop. We followed kind of the pattern of the Carolina coops, which they say on their videos that they are happy for you to copy them. And anyway, we did a tour. People really liked it and they wanted to know more about how we built it. So we're doing some build videos. We already did one on the coop part, the building part where the chickens stay. Today we're gonna talk about how we built the run, and then we have 2 more videos coming. One about the trusses and the roof, and one about the egg hutch. Also, we are putting together SketchUp plans, and those are going to be available to our Patreons. So we've been getting new Patreons. Thank you all for your support. All right, so let's talk about the run. The run is probably the easiest part of this build. So same as the walls, the boards down on the bottom are pressure treated. Please don't interrupt my video. Oh, he's pointing out our chicken coop just closed. So we have a chicken powered chicken coop door, so they shut it when they're ready at night and they open it when they're ready to get up. So that video is coming too, to show you how you can build your own chicken powered door. Okay, so I'll start again. The run walls, bottom board is pressure treated. It's a 10-foot 2x4. Then we have a 10-foot 2x4 up here on top, and then just 2x4s in between. These are 64 inches. All those dimensions are in the plans. You will notice, and probably have a question, why 2 2x4s here? So the reason is because when I have a 10-foot section, the wire comes in 3-foot pieces. And 3 times 3 is 9 feet, but I needed to reach 10 feet. So rather than have to cut a whole new piece of wire in a little strip or something, I just made the 2x4s double thickness. That way I could reach 10 feet. I could have cut off and done less than 10 feet, but I didn't want to do that either. 2x4s are only like $3 or $4, so that's what I did, and that's what I'm putting in the plans. So I did the same thing as with the walls on our coop that I explained in the last video. Screwed the boards together, drilled a 1/4-inch hole, screwed into that 2 times here, 2 times here, same at the bottom. Also make sure you're laying it out on a piece of plywood so that everything's perfectly square. So then I would build this whole wall, build the other whole wall on the opposite side, and then to hook it up to the coop, just right here, I drilled a hole and put a screw from this board into this board, and then another one down lower, and that holds it together. So I put this wall on, put the opposite wall on, and then let's go back to the end. Then I built the end wall. So don't have to worry about the trusses yet with the run, just the 6-foot wide. I put this 2x4 right down the middle and then screwed it all together. So stood this wall up, screwed everything together, and then put our hardware cloth on. The one other thing is the door. So for the doorway, I basically measured this space, and then I subtracted 3/4 inch. So that 3/4 inch is to leave a space here about 3/8 and a space here about 3/8. That way I'm sure nothing rubs when I open and close. So took that dimension, and it's all laid out in the plans. Subtracted 3.5 and 3.5 for the width of this board, and this board and the bottom board. Cut 45s on little pieces here to make kind of a cool design and some bracing. Screwed all that together. Then I made this little door. Same thing again. 3/4 inch space for the spaces on the sides. And I forgot to mention last time I did 3/4 for the spaces top and bottom also on the big door and on this door. The reason we have we have a train going by again. The reason I put this little door in is so you can open up and put in compost or chicken food or whatever without the chickens wanting to run out. And then I also put this board on the inside so you kind of have a little shelf here. You can set a bucket, and when you go in you can use this as a handle to pull it shut. So also it's helpful to do primer and paint on all of these 2x4 walls before you stand them up and screw them together. It's usually just easier to paint. You can move things around. So my wife and my kids did that actually while I was at work. And also the hardware. Again, I went with brand new black hardware because I like the way that looks with the white. For the hinges and also for the door latches. These are gate latches, which I like because they close with gravity, so when you shut it, it falls shut. Easy to lock shut with the carabiner for predators. And then one other thing, you'll see a little wire here. That goes through a little hole I drilled and has a loop on the inside, so you can pull this open when you're inside to let yourself out. Because you don't want to get locked in your chicken coop and your kids really freak out if they lock themselves in there. Ask me how I know. So that's the run. Again, probably the easiest part. So if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're interested in the plans, which just give the dimensions and kind of break it down kind of step by step. They're just SketchUp plans, so they have all the dimensions. Make sure you head over to Patreon and join us there. And stay tuned for the remaining 2 build videos. Also, be sure to check back for our automatic chicken-powered chicken coop door. We're excited about that. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. God bless, and we'll see you next time.